If you have been in crypto for at least 1 year or 1 month or a few months, you should probably know by now that all the data in blockchain is publicly available. From this arises many opportunities, and this is what my agency exploits. So to teach you, to all my viewers, how to exploit this intelligence, I'm going to start publishing all the videos and all of the cases of the different kind of investigations and purposes that we can use blockchain intelligence for. Okay, so today we're going to analyze a 51% attack on a DAO. What does this mean? Basically, a DAO is a decentralized organization that is ruled and governed. All of the treasury and the decisions of the DAO is ruled by the token holders. So in this example, this DAO is owned by 1,500 NFTs in the Solana blockchain. What they did with all the money of the NFTs, they got around $500,000 in the treasury in Bonk, and they essentially siphoned all the money into there so they could decide what to do as a community with that money. Okay, they maybe spend it on Twitter, they maybe spend it on marketing, etc. So today we're investigating one specific member of this community that is there's the suspicion that he has a very large quantity of the tokens of the NFTs, and he's putting up proposals that are against the interest of the community but to his own interests. Among these proposals we see a few main ones that we want to have a look at. So as you can see, this is the portal where they vote. You connect here with the Phantom wallet, and then if you own the NFT you have one vote, so it's one vote per NFT. Now I created a mirror board to understand it easier how we're going to do this investigation. First, we have the hypothesis that this person probably doesn't hold all of the NFTs in the same wallet. Instead, he has them spread around many different wallets, so he doesn't raise any suspicions, and it's more legit, the voting process. So here we have 2 points to look at: what wallets are suspicious and what proposals are suspicious. First of all, to understand what wallets are suspicious, we want to look at the wallets that have been voting coordinately into proposals that don't favor the DAO. Okay, now we may be wrong, because people often look for themselves, and probably large whales will always look for themselves if there are any in this DAO. And second is, what proposals are suspicious? If we join this all two together, we can figure out a certain list of wallets, and from there we can make an investigation to see if these wallets, if the list of wallets that we extract share some sort of transactions between them. So for example, let's say I am the culprit that is doing the 51% attack. What I would do is sending from my own wallet to another wallet either the NFTs or the Solana to buy the NFTs. Now, if you were smart, you would just do this through an exchange, so there's no track record of this. But still, we can find out if this was done through an exchange anyways. So in this video we're looking at these three main proposals. I am going to be speeding and cutting many parts where it might get boring, but yeah, we're going to do step by step. So what would be the first step? The first step is just understanding the proposals. To lock the liquidity of the treasury in a staking protocol called bondrewards.com. Obviously, if you're doing a 51% attack, you don't want this liquidity to go away, so you would vote against it. Therefore, what we want to see is all of these addresses. I will leave these things for later, and I'll explain you why. We want to check the NFT trading volume, for example. So now we're going to look at the increased staking rewards to 40,000 bonk. The quorum for this proposal is stupidly low. 2, 4, 5, 6, maybe an 8% at most. 8% of the NFTs vote for this proposal, yet it passed. Why? Because even less people voted no. So for good governance, you need at least 30% participation in a DAO for a vote. Otherwise, you can suffer from an attack, from a proposal, because proposals usually take 24 hours to take place, and if you're not aware or you don't check the Discord, then anything can happen overnight that you are not. Look, 5% threshold. This is crazy. Okay. Just in plain sight, I'm already seeing few addresses. 9OE, we have it here. 9TR, we have it down here as well. 79QNC, we have it right here as well. Yeah, and SBB, we don't have it. I don't see it here. SBB, I don't see it. Sort by each member and see what they voted for. But we already know what they voted for. We just want to know the salaries. So he's been selling, very interesting. 4 days ago, he started selling everything. 4 days ago, he started selling everything. What happened 4 days ago? And who did he sell it to? To the same wallet, 3CH. Who is this wallet? 3CH activity. Okay, we see some laundering. So he bought and he immediately gave everything to 9ZFFT, which holds 615 of them. And that's his whole activity. That's the whole purpose of this wallet. Okay, no, he did more stuff. Okay, yeah, he did more stuff than that. Okay, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna write this wallet down. Let's see if he's been participating in the in the governance, or he's just an investor? Okay. We want to know this one now. 46 votes we got here. Votes yes to everything. Token presale, lock. Okay, but he voted to lock for 6 months. What do we have here? That's the voting power. Come on. Total voting power against the DAO interests equals one of these big wallets. Maybe they are just voting like that because they want to. Now, it's a bit suspicious that all of them vote similar, no? No to this, no to this, no to this. Yes to... Okay, let's see. Let's compare. Look. So this is what we want to know now. We want to understand if these two addresses are actually the same person, or they're just different and have nothing to do with each other. Now we want to check the NFT trading volume. We want to understand why do we want to find out the dates. So we want to understand if there's people that might have bought just for voting and straight away sold after that. We want to see if that's happened before or not. Three people can have absolute majority. It only takes 3 persons to vote the same thing so that there is an absolute majority. This is not good. You should raise the quorum not to a nominal number but to a percentage. For example, by number of addresses, but then no, this could be exploited. There are some DAOs that do 1 vote per person, but then why would you buy more than 1 NFT if there's only 1 vote per person? This guy is everywhere in voting in his own for his own interest, which I don't blame him. I mean, at the end of the day, you need to make ROI, otherwise why are you even investing? First I'm going to check if there's any extraordinary volume between the last 17 hours, which there is not, especially by the same wallet. Okay, now we want to check the information that our client is providing. This is there. I'm going to blur all of this because I want his anonymity. This is his original wallet, 90RH. Huh, look at this. I didn't even look at this information. And now that I see his wallet, so we can be sure that it's his. Okay, this gets very interesting. It's okay, so we want to see if there is any correlation between this wallet and the other wallets. To do so, we can use Blockchain Explorer, or we can do a manual query with, for example, BitQuery. I'm gonna try. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. Why would he hide it? He doesn't expect someone to investigate him on the voting, on the governance. I think it's very weird to get investigated. You're not stealing from anyone, you're not scamming from anyone, you're not expecting someone to investigate your wallet, I believe. Again, let's do this, that, and that. This wallet is purely, I mean, I don't blame him, but if you're a DAO member, just vote the opposite of what this guy is voting for, because if every vote that he votes for successes, then it only favors big whales. It doesn't favor the community at all. Personal recommendation. So 5 IM. No, but this is not enough. These are not enough transactions. That's why I don't like breadcrumbs. Remember, we're checking any address. Here we have an address. Wow, we found it, guys. There is actually a connection. What not only there's a correlation here. What's about this? 26? Wow, guys. I didn't expect it. And he even tried laundering, but there's a direct connection. So what happened here? Very good news. SBB GTB. Oh, cannot see that. Okay, let's go then. From 9, he just received 40 Solana, just like that. SBB to, it makes no sense. Okay, I think here we have the report done. There is a direct correlation between SBB and 9TR, which are always voting together, as I marked before. They have a total voting power of 178, which is about more than half of the quorum. It's about and we don't know if he has another complice, because he only needs this address or this address to vote with him in order to get the majority, and it doesn't take much. It only takes one friend or a bribe. Okay, I think we pretty much done with this investigation. There is a direct correlation. This member is a majority shareholder of the tokens. He is hiding them by laundering money or obfuscating the true nature of the holders. Instead of having everything in one wallet, he had it split in two wallets, and it would be safe to assume that he has a third accomplice voting with him just to get the whole quorum. Wow. I'm proud of this one. Today is a new day. I decided to finish what I started at the maximum completion I could imagine possible, and I analyzed all of the wallets that voted no for the proposal that happened on DAO that we were talking about yesterday. As we can see, unsurprisingly, the no's won, basically. So I decided to explore all of these wallets, and among other wallets that are connected to these wallets, to understand what the hell is going on. Who owns these wallets? So after careful inspection, I figured out that not only does he have 2 wallets, but he has 4 other wallets. I made some Excel spreadsheet to understand this, how much voting power this whale has, and it's not 178, but it's more than 600 votes. And considering that the mean voting for the proposals, the mean NFT voting participation is around 600 for each proposal, I'll show you what I'm explaining. So see, 520s, 588. Let's go here. 600 votes. Less than that. 600 votes. See? This is interesting because, as you can see here, 520 people are all the people voting in the DAO that are active. And all of a sudden, there is a proposal that has more than 1,000 votes. And never before have we seen 1,000 votes in any proposal. Any proposal. It's absurd. So yeah, I decided to look more into these addresses. This person exposed his wallets because of this vote, and yeah, this is a message to the community. If you want to solve the situation, if you want to sort this out, how to escape from this Sybil attack, my personal recommendation is either you pass a proposal for quadratic voting, or you pass a proposal for voting only enabled in wallets that are verified. Like for example with Gitbook. I don't know if there's a Gitbook for Solana, but I know this application allows you to do quadratic voting, because I've read the documents here, quadratic voting. So you can probably change it to quadratic voting. What does quadratic voting mean? It means that if you have 600 NFTs, like in the case of the whale, his voting power is the square root of that, which is 60. There are ways to counter this, and I'm not going to explain them, just in case. I don't want to give any ideas. I want the governance to be as fair as possible. If this keeps going on, I will have to step in, and I think the best possible scenario is passing a proposal both for quadratic voting and both for having an NFT in your wallet that verifies your identity, like the Gitbook passport. So you need more than one NFT in your wallet to vote. This is doable with a smart contract, but it's necessary that both of these pass. unless the whale doesn't know how to work their way around the quadratic voting, then we are completely fine. So that's the update on the investigation, and yeah, I'm gonna keep the community updated on anything else that I find. Thank you very much. Is to do this manually. It's not necessary, but it is possible to gather all the data just by code. So what we did is create a simple SQL query for the Solana network, and we inserted the date from 2021 to 2024, and I gave the address of the person we're interested and the other address that we are interested in, and as we can see, this tells us month by month if there's been any transaction between the wallets. So we see 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, that's it. It's not necessary, but if you don't want to pay for a expensive blockchain explorer, you can just do it manually. It's easier. So just so you know, guys, this is the work I do, the kind of work I do. It's very fun to do these blockchain investigations, because not only can you apply them to this kind of investigation, but also for finance, and you have so many interesting data available to find alpha, and this is what we exploit in our company. We have many more interesting projects to come. I don't want to talk much about it, but you will see. We are launching a token with 200,000 liquidity. There's going to be some algorithms exploiting blockchain data like liquidation points. So the token pumps and we profit from the token. I will share this in later videos. I think this channel is pretty unique in the content that I want to offer. So keep the notifications going and subscribe to the channel. You will not regret it. This knowledge, when the blockchain is not for crypto, but it's also for dollars or euros, this knowledge is gonna save your life. Well, not your life, but it's gonna make you pretty much money if you know how to use it for your favor. Okay, thanks, and watch your backs. Don't sleep on your backs.